Welcome to the Since You Asked Show. My name is David Stewart. I am the founder of Ageist Magazine.
Hi, my name is Susan Guidi. I'm a 66-year-old competitive bodybuilder and stand-up comic.
Hi, my name's Rob Angel. I'm the creator of Pictionary, Traveler, and Explorer.
And since you asked, we're going to answer your questions. Welcome to Since You Asked. So let's check in on our famous advisors today. Susan, how are you?
I am doing so great.
Why?
It's a rainy day here in Florida, and I don't know, that's just my personality.
You're always great.
I'm always great.
Okay, well, let's go to the counterpoint to that. Rob, how are you today?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. No, I'm good, man. Sun shining, went for a walk. Life's good. It's a good day.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
What are your options?
Right. What are your options? Exactly. I like Susan's option. Like, just be great, right? You get
Just be great.
You get to pick. Okay, so today we have a question. Okay, this is something that happens all the time, and, it's uncomfortable. Let's talk about it. At a dinner party last night, when we were alone, a married man was flirting with me. It was inappropriate. Do I say something to his wife? And this is a woman who wrote in. Susan, you probably have experience with this. What do we do with this frisky fellow?
I do have a lot of experience with this. One, because I've been single for a long time, and for some reason, it's often an open invitation for men to sort of take a bit of flirtatious liberties. I would say that I would not say anything to the woman. I just don't think that it's necessary. I think a lot of men are pretty blustery and sort of talk a big game. And for me, as a comedian and sort of being really happy in my own skin, I have a lot of fun. I will say that unless you're taking them seriously, what's wrong with a little flirtation, right? I think you can have a little banter and feed their ego.
Who's to say what flirting is, right? Flirting to somebody just may be the way they are. And so that's where if you start telling on people and you start saying, well, so-and-so did so-and-so, it may not have been what you think. So to rat people out or to throw them under the bus or really to ruin a friendship, probably not worth it.
I think there's a line here. Like, I'm a very flirty guy. I flirt with men. I just like, that's just sort of how I am. But I'm not going to say like, hey, give me your phone number. What are you doing next week? Like, that's sort of a different thing, right?
Right. That's not flirting. That's asking. Once you start asking for numbers and other digits. Yeah, that's when you've crossed the line for sure.
And it also takes two to tango. Why does the woman become this just delicate flower that doesn't have any power in saying, oh, he's flirting with me, I must respond? I think in a way that's sort of BS. You can stand up. I think just like you, Rob, I flirt with the entire world. I think that's always been my MO. And now that I'm older and more confident, I take more liberties. But if he's flirting with you, if you say, oh, sure, I'll meet you in the back bedroom, that's a whole different, scenario. But
what was your response, Susan? What was your response to that question?
Most of the time, I'm like, you're just talking shit. I mean, you're just talking shit. You know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah, but it's what it takes two to tango.
Exactly.
You're not necessarily women aren't and men aren't giving off a vibe. But all of a sudden, the energy starts raising, and then all of a sudden, shit starts happening. So you got to be careful, but you got to have fun. It shouldn't stop you from just being you, having fun, and just a quick shut the fuck up. We're done talking and move on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think we're all. One of the differences here is that we're adults, and we understand how to play and what boundaries are, and this stuff, we don't have these sort of rigid things, right? You can like have fun and you can give flattering attention to a woman at a party without, which I think is generally appreciated, without saying like, hey, like, you want to go have an affair. This is like a whole different thing, right?
No, David, I don't want to have an affair with you. But
Well, I mean,
no, you want to ask me, right? But that's kind of my point. You just said something without any intention, and so just you got to pay attention to what the intention is.
and
That's
you know,
all it is. We're adults, you know.
I get the other side of it too. So I get it in the grocery store. I get it like people who know me. I get a lot of attention. And my wife, who's always near me, was initially sort of like, that's weird. But now she's just amused by the whole thing because I just never take any of it seriously.
And you're not acting on it.
No.
There's a whole difference with the, and I will say that in the past, I think the experience of telling a woman, look, your husband never ends well. It just doesn't end well. So there's just no need unless you want to pursue it, which is in my case, not the case. I think married men for me are just, I don't want to share. I just don't. I don't want to share my toys.
Your toys. Okay.
Your toys.
Very good. Now we know where we stand in your category. Toys. Okay.
Now we know where this whole thing is going. I want to be the toy boy. I haven't been one in a very long time.
Susan wants a new toy. Okay.
Yes, I do.
So,
I do.
For anyone out there in the audience, if you're looking to be a toy,
I am single.
Susan is single, so you can sign up for toy. So thank you guys. We'll see everybody next week for another question for Since You Asked. Rob, stay out of trouble. No hospitals, no jails, okay?
I'll just keep driving by.
Exactly. Okay. Take care, guys.
All right. Take care, everybody.